A Phoenix hotel has been shut down after an investigation by Phoenix police and the FBI after they discovered it's a hub for drug trafficking and prostitution.
12 News journalist Jade Cunningham joining us live now from the U.S. Attorney's Office. Tell us what they found there, Jade.
Yeah, good evening. Again, this was a multi-agency operation with the Phoenix Police Department, FBI, and the U.S. Attorney's Office. There currently are several arrest warrants pending, and residents tell us that they are feeling grateful about all of this.
There's a sense of relief after a multi-agency operation shut down this building near Bethany Home Road and I-17.
Very young age girls. And
how were they dressed?
Naked, literally nothing.
The building, known as the Royal Inn, was well known for activity involving drugs and prostitution. Neighbors who live near it say it had been going on for many years.
Like, it was a drive-thru with women out here, and it was just a lot of cars and basically a drive-thru.
But on Tuesday, the U.S. Attorney's Office announcing an end.
It was a large thanks to the community for the work that they have done in giving us data that we need in 21st century policing to help figure out which areas to respond to.
They say the operation began around 2015 when Phoenix police started receiving complaints from citizens about the property and what was reportedly happening there.
What we found was there was just a lot of criminal activity occurring on property. In addition to that is we attempted to make arrests. However, that really wasn't making the biggest impact. So we partnered with the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office, and today is a result of that investigation.
Over the years, authorities went undercover, even making contact with the Royal Inn's owner, Varsha Patel, and manager Neelam Patel, multiple times to try and deter the activity.
For several years, they were knowingly and willingly operating an establishment that facilitated the sexual exploitation of people and the sale of dangerous drugs in the community. They essentially operated a marketplace for illicit activity located steps away from a neighborhood where children were walking to school every morning. And they profited for years while turning a blind and uncaring eye to the families that live in that neighborhood.
On Tuesday morning, the U.S. Attorney announced seizing the property. Arrest warrants are also now pending for the Patels, who now face several charges.
Varsha and Neelam Patel are charged only with permitting drug dealing and prostitution activities on their premises, along, of course, with laundering the dirty money from those activities.
And as the investigation continues, residents thankful authorities took action.
I know people for sure, like not just me, but a lot of people wanted some kind of change. And I'm sure a lot of people that live around here is going to be glad that something happened already. Because I know a lot of people would always ask why has nothing changed. Because it's been going on for years. But now a change has hopefully happening.
Now, it was asked multiple times at this press conference today, why it took so long to get to today. And authorities told us that this was a very lengthy operation. There were a lot of moving parts to it, and they just wanted to make sure that they did it right. Now, again, the manager as well as the owner of this property, there are arrest warrants pending for them. There are 3 other individuals who have arrest warrants pending for drug sales. It's unclear at this time their relationship with this property, if any. But we are also told by authorities that there was a maintenance worker who was also arrested today for drug sales. This is a story that will continue to follow, so you can stay with 12 News on air and online. Reporting live, Jay Cunningham, 12 News.
Yeah, it's incredible this is all going on. It seems like the whole neighborhood knew it was happening. It took this long. I would imagine they're very relieved to have this thing shut down, Jade.
Absolutely. We spoke with a couple of residents who were watching this raid happen earlier this morning, and they told us just that. And also authorities telling us at this press conference that residents also going up to them, thanking them for their efforts with this long operation and, getting to this point where these arrest warrants are pending. So a lot of people today very grateful about this result.
Yeah, some cleanup there in their neighborhood. Jade, thank you very much.